I will not be making more videos on this game as it stands right now. And that's right. I am a pretty heavy defender of Risk of Rain 2. I have over 1,000 hours on the game. I have played it religiously for the last 5 years, even more actually. And it's a game that I bought day one, and on which I've bought both DLCs day one. Actually, it was minute 7 for Secrets of the Storm. Minute 7. Like, seriously, 1907 at my time. 7:07 p.m. is when I bought the game. Exactly. But, let me tell you, it's a bit of a letdown. I won't call it a disappointment, because, no, there is a whole lot of potential in there, and I refuse to call that a disappointment of a game, because it isn't. There are a lot of good things in this DLC, but unfortunately there are also some bad things that make it quite unremarkable, and in reality a little bit bad. Again, I am not, I'm not the sole opinion that you can rely on. And there you go. I know that the reviews right now on Steam are mixed, so that's a thing. I understand the reviews, by the way, and I understand why some people would like the game. It is still Risk of Rain 2. However, while there are a few things that can be fixed, to me the main point that truly stands out is hit detection. Or basically, you take a hit and you barely feel it. Barely. Like, seriously. I could barely feel whenever I got hit. And I died multiple times in the recording of the few clips that you see in here on screen. There's a massive game of Huntress that I went to stage 15 just because I wanted to get a bit more experience on the game a little bit. Even if I found it pretty remarkable at that time, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it was there, and honestly, the more I actually played it, the more I could, let it go a little bit, but not much, because I was playing on glass. That's why I could let it go. If I was playing on normal, there's no way you can let that go. Absolutely no way. On glass, it doesn't matter if you get hit. If you get hit, you die. So, yeah, glass doesn't matter. But if you've played it on normal, there's no way that you can let that go. Like, seriously, no way. But other than that, I also found multiple bugs that I've never found before. For some reason, my oddly shaped opal was just not working. It was not blocking 50% of the armor damage that it should on the first hit. Or at least the visual cue that lets you know that you don't take that damage wasn't working. I don't know if the item was or not. But in my massive game of Huntress, it didn't want to work. And then, for some reason, on stage 15, there was an undead scavenger. Like, I could not kill him. For some reason. I don't know. Like, it just looked as if I auto-attacked too fast, and they didn't want to come out. But I don't know. Maybe I was just, not playing it correctly here. I don't know. I even tried to R him and everything, and it didn't work, so... No, I just think he was invincible, and that just makes it a bit weird. And then, for some reason also, I had some sound issues whenever I played Commando on stream. So, yeah, not great as well. But all those small things, they may be details, but they add up. They add up as in a way that never added up before in Risk of Rain 2. And this is why I'm just worried. I am worried. Because, of course, it was just the fact that they released this too early. They did. And it is 100% not the fault of developers, and it is the fault of Gearbox. Gearbox. Yeah. Of course, it's now one of the giants of the gaming industry, It's Borderlands. Yeah, cool. Borderlands. The movie that completely flopped and that no one's talking about because it's bad. So yeah, good. Good that this flopped. I mean, Borderlands 2 is quite good. I'm enjoying that. I have all Borderland game, by the way. I have all of them. For some reason, I got Borderlands 3 for free. I don't have Borderlands 1, but most people want to not really look at that one anyway. But I have Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and 3. I have it on Epic for Borderlands 3 normally. So yeah, I have all 3 Borderlands, with 4 coming soon, you know, apparently. And yeah, it's a thing, right? But yeah, Gearbox now owns the Risk of Rain IP as well. The thing is, I think that they wanted to rush this out because they made quite a bit of hype around the DLC. The thing is, if you rush a product when it's not supposed to be out, issues start to creep up. And those issues make it so that the DLC won't actually get as many sales as you would hope. Because for the ones that have waited a couple of days to see the opinions of others, they'll see that it's rather mixed. And unfortunately, even through patches, it's not gonna really get the sales back up. And the thing is, Risk of Rain 2 was doing really well. Like, honestly, I saw more and more people getting excited about the game. I saw more and more celebrities getting excited about the game. I mean, for fuck's sake, Imagine Dragons! Imagine Dragons actually posted about Risk of Rain 2 on Twitter. They did! And Risk of Rain 2 responded! Now, I don't know if this was paid advertisement or not, but if it was, fair play. And if it wasn't, dude, they play Risk of Rain 2. And honestly, it shouldn't be surprising. They play League of Legends. But yeah, it's just how it is. You know, it's there. And I find that really, really, really weird that they would push it like that. If they did push it. Like, if the deadline was always going to be this, just push it back. Like, seriously? If you're not ready, push it back. Honestly, people, I can guarantee that 95% of people, the rest being journalists, 95% of people will not care if you delay a release. They will not. And honestly, that's why more and more don't actually make they don't actually give a release date before they are 100% sure of when the game will go out. You know, GTA 6. So yeah, they give a vague idea of where the game is going to be released. And I feel like with an extra month, you could have made Seekers of the Storm a really good DLC. All the pieces are there. They're all here. But there's just those kinks to iron out. And they make the experience worse. Absolutely. And right now I am really, really sad that I cannot play without that last update. I would be back on Risk of Rain 2 and just making the newest video that I wanted to make. A video that I wanted to make on Void Seeker. Well, the guy, Void Fiend. There you go, that guy. That was the next video that was supposed to come out. Fucking grim now. Because it's not happening. Right now, as it stands, I don't want to play the game. I don't want to. I don't want to play more. You know, I went back to get a bit more footage for this video here. But I'm not going to get more. Because I don't want my enjoyment of the game to be lost in the shuffle and just die out. I love this game, and I don't want to lose that excitement that I feel for the game. Seriously, I've played it for over 6 years now. I remember the day I bought it. I skipped school because my train wasn't there. So, yeah, I couldn't actually get to school, so I skipped it. And it turns out that on the day that I did that, at 9 a.m. in the morning, Risk of Rain 2 released. And I didn't even know there was a Risk of Rain 2... No, I knew that Risk of Rain 2 was coming, but I didn't know the release date. And I was so excited. I went into it immediately, loved it. Absolutely loved it. I had a few struggles with Commando, of course, but I loved it afterwards. And seriously, Survivors of the Void was a good DLC. It came in and was complete. There was a patch that fixed a few things, but they were not as major as these are. These are, for me, major issues. Like, the sound thing made me nauseous. It made me, after 30 minutes, it made me nauseous. I felt bad. And I actually stopped in the middle of the game. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I couldn't. So I just completely stop the stream and everything. But again, once a patch releases and I can see that those bugs are taken out, 100%, this DLC will be good. And I can already see that it is good. Okay, the potential is there, even if I don't really understand what to do in some cases, but that's just me. Don't worry, it's not that bad. I just need to understand how to, you know, the shrine, the green portal. The green portal thing. I need to understand what really to do in there. I don't know yet. I only went there once, so cut me some slack. Anyway, yeah. But that's because I don't want to get into it even more, because, again, I don't know what I'm getting into, and I want to, you know, I want it at its full potential. And right now, we're at half potential. At best. And so, I'll not be touching Risk of Rain 2 for a bit. Which means no more videos on the game as well. Speaking of which, we're gonna have more videos coming soon. I'm getting back in the groove of things, and I'm playing quite a bit of League of Legends as well, which you don't want to see. Nope, you don't want to see. Even if there's gonna be a video on it. Okay. With that said, I think we're done here. If you have also your own opinion, leave it down in the comments below, because I'm actually interested in whatever you have to say about the DLC. Or even if you don't own the DLC and just have the main game, did the update really feel different to you as well? Because I'm pretty sure it did. Because, you know, the patch still goes out with all of its changes. All that you don't have are the new items, the new zones, and everything like that. But yeah. You should still have the changes in the UI, the changes in the damage department, the fact that you don't really feel damage. So yeah, I'm interested in your opinion on that too, 100%. And you can make a lively comment section as well. You know, you never know. Please though, stay respectful. I don't want to have a bad comment section down there, you know. So if ever I see someone, some people insulting each other, or even just, you know, insults in general, I may just take down your comment. So yeah, there you go. With that said, I'm not a tyrant or anything, okay? Please, yeah, no. But with that said, there is going to be a few end cards here. You can look at my latest spotlight on Huntress. You can also find out the playlist of all of my spotlights, and also subscribe to the channel, or go find my Twitch, where I will stream a couple of times a week, and it'll be good fun. You can follow me there, and there you go. With that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you all next time, hopefully soon on Risk of Rain 2.